It's a warm welcome from East London, and I am on the Jack the Ripper trail here in the Spitalfields area. Spitalfields Market is just across the road from here, but there's a bit of Jack the Ripper history that's right round the corner from me. In fact, the 10 Bells pub, which is on the corner of the street, infamous in the Jack the Ripper murders, which took place from about 1880 onwards, and this place has its place in the history of Jack the Ripper. Just to give you an idea of where I am, this is actually deep in the heart of the East End. This is where you can imagine in the 1800s what this probably looked like. It's been a bit gentrified now. A lot of businesses have moved here, financial industries have moved here. In fact, this is the art and design quarter almost now. But this pub that I'm here at today, the 10 Bells, was actually the last place where two of the murder victims were seen. One, Annie Chapman and Mary Jane Kelly, were last seen in this pub. And it's possible that Jack the Ripper himself probably frequented this place to stalk out his victims. You've got the 10 Bells written over there. Lots of people out here drinking. I bet they don't know the story of the 10 Bells. They don't know the history of the 10 Bells. They used to get a beer supplied by the Truman Brewery, actually, which is not too far from here. But that's now closed down. That's a sort of indoor-outdoor market. But this is the place that's associated with it. Let's have a look inside. A lot of people in there. It's hard getting much footage in there because there's a lot of people, hard to budge through. I don't want to push people through, so I got as much footage as I could from the inside, but just to show you what it's like from the outside. It's got a sign here that says 1666, so it's possible that the pub here dates back to 1666, although the modern structure, I'm not sure how far it dates back to, because you can see here actually the sign that's above. You can still make out, it's faint writing, actually, the 10 Bells, and then it's got Truman's beers that it's got there. Let me see if I can get a bit closer to the action where the Truman's, you probably won't see it on my camera, but it's got Truman's beers written there because Truman's used to supply the beer here at the 10 Bells. But you can imagine on these streets here what used to take place in those days when Jack the Ripper himself used to walk these streets. The murder victims used to walk down here. They were stalked possibly in that pub itself. Like I said, two of the victims, Annie Chapman and Mary Jane Kelly, were last seen in the 10 Bells. And it's quite a sunny day today as well, so a lot of people are out. But actually, when it's cold in the winter, especially in these parts of London, which is quite away from the tourist trail, this place is quite empty sometimes. But today it was it's ram jammed. But this just gives you an idea of what the place was like. It's in history, infamous history actually. It's not history that is a nice history, to be honest, but that's the history of the 10 Bells pub. And that was my short sharp vlog there, a bit of Jack the Ripper history, just to veer away from my normal travel type of vlogs. But if ever you're down and you're interested in Jack the Ripper, if you've seen the movie From Hell starring Johnny Depp, so you have some idea of what the Jack the Ripper story is. But this is a 10 bells, and from the 10 bells it's a goodbye.